Alright, so let's take a look at the posterior chain of the lower leg. As we just discussed, here's the calcaneus bone that goes into the Achilles. This flat section is known as the soleus muscle. That's Greek for meaning flat fish. The reason why I want you to take a look at this is this flat muscle goes underneath the calf muscles known as the gastrocs. Don't get caught up on the big names, just understand how they work together, and I'll explain why. This flat muscle, the soleus muscle, when it comes up, and I'm going to have Michaela get up on her toes, this is where you see the two heads of the gastrocs. Okay? Most people's problems when they're coming up the calf, off the soleus into the calves, known as the gastrocs, this little junction point, you can imagine, there's one head goes this way, there's one head that goes that way. This junction point is where it gets really sticky. So when we're doing the trigger point therapy, what I want you to understand is the tissue runs from the back of the knee all the way down into the soleus, into the Achilles. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to cross friction this tissue. Now I want to bring something to your attention. You can see this is a scar where Michaela had a mountain bike accident where the sprocket cut into the tissue. The reason why I want to bring it to your attention is this area is going to have tissue that's not going to be what we call flexible, and it's very, very stiff because it's scarred tissue. I've heard come down. What I want you to keep in mind is if you do, let's say that you've had an injured knee or you've had some aggravated Achilles, this tissue, when it gets injured, gets filled with scar tissue. Scar tissue is inelastic, and we have to break down the adhesions. We have to bring in fresh blood flow, and we want to increase the range of motion of this tissue.